Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Daughaday. I am a mortgage banker with First Integrity Mortgage Services here in St. Louis, and going to have a little fun today and wanted to take some time out to interview not only a friend of mine, but an expert in his own right, in his own field, Mr. Joe McGettigan. He is a real estate agent with Wood Brothers Realtors here in St. Louis. So welcome, Joe.
Ben, thanks so much. Great to see you again. We always have a good time when we get together, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe a little too much.
Right? No, that's why people do business with people that they like. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I just wanted to take some time out, and this is more to let folks know more about you, Wood Brothers, and the real estate side of things. So, but before all that, first of all, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Not a problem. No, thank you. What's really interesting, I think, how people can know about us is we used to work together at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. You know, we both started our career here in St. Louis and kind of went around different ways. And for me, it was technology and a little bit in healthcare, but I found my home in real estate and just love everything St. Louis.
Yeah, I think the good old ERAC days.
Yeah, those are some good times.
No disrespect, but don't miss them.
Yeah, this is more fun.
So you work for Wood Brothers Realty. Tell us a little bit about Wood Brothers Realty.
Yeah, it was really fortunate how I got to know of Wood Brothers Realty. I'm part of the Ancient Order of Hibernians, and one of my Hibernian brothers is Buddy Wood. Okay. And one day I was just struggling with my current career in healthcare, and he said to me, he's like, you know, anybody that's struggling with their career, they should think of real estate. And, you know, from then I talked to my wife, and he's been a mentor through the whole process. Getting your real estate license, it's a long, drawn out process, but, you know, once you get in with the right agency for you, it's wonderful. And, you know, with Wood Brothers, they've been in business since the 1940s. It's a family name. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the St. Louis area knows about it. It's funny, our grandfathers used to do business together, and one of my grandfather's brothers used to work for Wood Brothers, or LK Wood is what it was called back then. But it's we've got over 180 agents in the greater St. Louis area. We full service agency. We do residential, commercial, investment. I really am out there trying to continue to get the name out there, just because there's so much variety that you can do in real estate, and that's one of the things I love about it. But it's really that longevity, that name here in the St. Louis area, and then just the access that I have to my brokers and senior agents in there. So it's a wonderful time.
Well, that's funny because it leads me into the next question. Mm-hmm. You know, there's when people are picking real estate agents or a brokerage firm or whatnot, what would you say separates Wood Brothers Realty from your competitors here in the St. Louis market?
I think the first and foremost, I have to recognize my broker. Buddy Wood, who's been doing real estate for 26 years here in the greater St. Louis area. He is the real estate commissioner for the state of Missouri. Oh, wow. So he really understands the rules, regulations. He addresses, and he brings that level of knowledge to all of the agents, you know. And then in addition to that, you know, going back to the family name, you know, people do business with people that they like and people that they know. And Wood Brothers, there's times where we've sold 3 or 4 of the same house, you know, throughout generations, and right. And that's really well known, you know. And for me, it's personal, you know. It goes back, you know, our grandfathers working together, and we didn't find this out until I actually got my license. So it's really been a really great run.
It's funny how in St. Louis things come full circle.
Yeah, and here we are. I love it.
Your grandparents, me and you are ERAC days. Next question is, you know, why or what do you like about being a real estate agent? You know,
I've been very fortunate to have a lot of different careers. As I shared earlier, it's allowing me to draw from all of that other experience, mm-hmm. you know, focus on customer service, mm-hmm. You know, understanding the sales cycle, mm-hmm. You know, being resourceful and coming up with solutions rather than just, you know, addressing the problems. And it's, you know, in addition to having that access and being able to still help people, you know, with their largest purchase, you know, to be an advocate for them it's really humbling, you know. There's other things that really stand out, especially in this industry, is, you know, me being an individual contributor right now, it rests on me, you know, and my worth ethic. Mm-hmm. And I'm a workaholic. I love eating and breathing this, and it gives me, I say, people are like, you have to show houses on a Sunday. I'm like, it's a half day. I consider it a half day, and who doesn't like a half day? So,
Right.
but I get a chance to really have a lot of time for myself as well. Getting back into working out, I do some other extracurricular activities, and I have a 6-year-old, so having access to be with him and family and travel, and in real estate, it's also, the money's great. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So I have to ask, are there any particular people, or whom are you looking to serve? Do you concentrate on the buyer side, seller side, do both? Just if you don't mind talking a little bit about who you're looking to serve.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's been really eye-opening getting into this industry and being in it through this exciting, the past exciting time, and now some of these more normal times, as we should be calling it, I came from the senior citizen industry. I did hospice care. So they used to call me the Jerry Maguire of hospice. Now I'm the Jerry Maguire of real estate. So show me the money. But I really enjoy working with the senior industry, elder and estate attorneys are folks that I really work closely with. I still have a lot of connections with the nursing homes that I used to call on. So working closely with them, and in addition to that, there's also a luxury line here in the St. Louis area that's very promising, and it's something I would love to get into, the luxury line, in addition to, helping seniors and attorneys. So it's kind of been a nice niche so far.
Nice. Who are you looking to connect with or partner with, or how do you think you can, grow your business, or if you have to say anything to anyone, I guess just in terms of who are you looking to partner with, connect more, how can you grow your business?
I think what's been really exciting is, I said it a few times, is people do business with people that they like. And for us to, you and I had that wonderful client, and having that connection that you had with her, and just being able to work one-on-one with you. I think partnering with other like-minded people. I have a team that includes, my lender, my title company, my inspector, any other expertise, appraisers, really just working with people that, understand the significance of the whole package, right? The time that's involved, the money that's involved, the emotions that are involved with these purchases. I really want other people that are going to be in tuned, and, my clients, when they ask me a question, I try to give them an answer immediately, if not within an hour. To have a partner like that, like when you and I were working together, it was heavenly, Right. So right. It's partnering with other people like you, and I know you work with a lot of other different people. If there's ever an opportunity for us, be like, hey, Joe, I really think you should meet this person, because I think, they might have some questions down the road. That's where the beauty happens,
right.
The magic.
Right. And we can all agree that not everyone gets along with everyone.
Right.
There
yes.
are some different folks mesh and combine with different people. And that's fine. And that's how it should be.
Yep.
You touched on this a little bit earlier, with the travel and the kids and whatnot, but what gives you joy and happiness of being a real estate agent?
It's, I tell all my former colleagues, it was the most amount of freedom that I've ever had from working within a company. And it was the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time I've ever put in my bank account.
Nice.
And, it's the transaction, getting to that unique transaction, helping this person. And, just these are people that our paths are crossing. And, there's an opportunity for us to cross paths again in either another industry or another thing. I mean, people that we work with, they become our friends. Right. That's what's so wonderful about this industry. It's, and you just continue to keep in touch with your friends. And,
well, and I think it's amazing too that you become friends while helping them through one of the biggest financial investments that they'll make in their lifetime. So very, very interesting. So let's get to the, I guess some good stuff. Do you got any hot properties on the market that you want to talk about or let people know about? Do you have any upcoming open houses or anything of that
Sure.
nature?
So the one thing I really wanted to make sure, and with us talking about this market that's been going on, it's still a good seller's market. Inventory on a national level is low. Nice properties sell well. And if you have a nice property and you're interested, I highly recommend working with a licensed agent. Allow somebody to be your sounding board. My job is to deliver on goals, the goals for our clients. And, some of the fun properties that we have right now, I'm seeing I have a really nice little 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath that's going to be coming available in High Ridge. Around some beautiful land. I've got a nice little 3.5 acre parcel down in Cedar Hill listed for $10,000. So it's great for somebody to build down there. I just got a listing. We're in the early processes of getting it showroom ready, but it's going to be 30 acres. It's a large, about almost 4,000 square foot home. It's got a saltwater pool, a pool barn. 30 acres for hunting and trails and fishing. So we're going to list that at $2.8 million. So we're really excited to see that. And then I've got a nice little cabin down in St. Genevieve. Anybody that wants a cabin in the woods for not $2.8 million. This one's listed just under $70,000. So it's been a gut rehab. They just haven't had a chance to rehab it because life takes over sometimes. Absolutely. And I just got a new listing down in South County. It's a cute little 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Just at $175,000. We're just gonna start They're getting that house ready, and it should hopefully hit the market in the next 2 weeks.
Perfect.
Yeah, very exciting.
I have to ask. You've mentioned some. Sounds like you do it all.
Yeah.
It's some cities, some counties, some things of that nature. So I would assume, I'm not going to answer this for you, but you're not just stagnant on you can only work in a certain area. You'll go all over, anywhere the client wants to look or anything of that nature?
I will. It's being this young in my career, I think this, flexibility is serving me well because it's giving me access to different deals.
Right.
And, it's, I've done things like, helping people rezone properties. I've helped people purchase properties on the courthouse steps. I've helped, families, sell properties for their loved ones. The variety is only going to continue to serve me. But, I have a wonderful network of people that I've worked with throughout my different careers and a large family. If anybody ever reached out to me personally to sell a property or looking to buy a property, they know I move mountains for them. So, and I would continue to do that. But thankfully, a lot of this business that we've been seeing is on repeat business, referral business. And that's what I really love is just referring business to partners and other friends.
Is there anything else you'd like to add or you want people to know? Or
again, I certainly think that, for homeowners, new homeowners or existing homeowners, having a team like us working to help their best interest and their goals, really makes a difference.
And being on the same page,
having that access, where I can text you at any time during the day. We can do things like this where we can help other clients, hopefully future clients with this. It's really a wonderful thing. Ben, is there anything, us working together, you make it very easy to have access to you because I'll text you all the time, yeah. But anything I could be doing to be a better partner with you or anything?
No, I think that from the mortgage side and the lender side, I think the biggest misconception and biggest mistake that you can make is, as you were talking about, not being on the same page. Mm-hmm. And if not being on the same page, and the biggest thing to me too is communication. Mm-hmm. Because if something's going wrong with the loan or the appraisal or things of that nature, it's better for us to get in front of it as a team, mm-hmm. and let the real estate agent know who can let the client know or your client know versus waiting in limbo, no communication. Then things happen. Mm-hmm. Whether it's good or bad news, you just gotta, get in front of that. So I thank you, and I appreciate the communication, and that's wonderful because you don't get it from everyone in this industry.
Yeah. Anything from, with certainly servicing, clients that are watching you, and hopefully clients of mine that are watching. Any industry knowledge, like what are you guys seeing right now from the lending side? Still good to get?
It's still good. People are freaking out about rates. Rates are what they are, but they're not as bad as people think. We did a loan with a young woman who, without naming numbers, rates were a little higher, but we don't do business based off rates. It's what are you comfortable with financially for a monthly payment for a home? And in our scenario when we worked together, even though rates were a little higher or not where we wanted them to be, we were able to put her in a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and she's paying less than what she paid in rent. And so I think people need to realize that it's not always about rate. And if you go back in time and look at rates in the early 2000s, I mean, people were buying homes at 13 to 15%, and it didn't stop them from buying them. So that would be the only thing I would add from our side.
And one of the things I share with my clients is buyers are getting their power back. They're buying power back. There's a lot of prices that, you might see, a property listed, but, a lot of times if it's sitting, there's opportunity to negotiate. There's a lot of buyers I've worked with that, we're now allowing closing costs to be paid, which is helpful. Sellers are paying that. Are you seeing, I've heard sometimes that sellers will also be offering to pay down rates for clients. Are you guys seeing a lot about that?
I was just going to say it's a huge hot topic in the industry right now. With limited inventory, you would see sellers saying, nope, this is my price and I'm not paying anything, I'm not helping the buyer or anything. Now with the, more inventory coming on market and the market kind of stabilizing itself, you're seeing more sellers that are willing to contribute to do like a 2-1 buy down to help the buyers buy down their rate, or to giving more seller concessions, up to 6% on certain deals, whereas before they weren't. And now, because you had a bidding war, why you didn't have to. And it's amazing. And it's great to see that you are seeing from the seller side that they're willing to work. If they get a good buyer, they're willing to work with them and help buy down that rate, because they know as well as we know that the rates aren't great, or they're helping with the seller concessions. So it's moving in that kind of direction right now, which I think is a good thing, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it's and it's this industry. I was attending a conference, the Real Estate Collaborative here in the St. Louis area, and one of the panel speakers says the market's not stupid anymore. Right. You really have to work with an agent, a knowledgeable agent that's going to work with a partner that's going to be able to get you the best possible outcome. Right. And protect you through that entire process. Right. And, that's what, I am telling my clients now, is that it's still a good time to buy. Right. It's also still a good time to sell. If you have a nice house and you're ready for something bigger and you still want to do it, Ben, you were sharing with us rates, there's other ways around this, right. So, right. Well, this was a great time together.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this.
I appreciate your time coming in here and letting some folks know kind of what you do, and from the real estate side. I would add that you come see me first, because you need to get pre-approved, so that you're not wasting your real estate agent's time. So you come see me first, get pre-approved, so when you contact Joe, what price range you're looking in, and then he can start showing you homes. Yep. But with that being said, I appreciate your time, Joe. Yeah. Always good to see you.
We'll have to do another video sometime.
And reminisce on all days. But appreciate the time, man.
Absolutely. Anytime, Ben. Always a great time.
Thank you.